So why do you think that you can be on probation for that, then not do what's required of you and just go on with living your life as though this does not exist and you don't owe?
Hold up. We're just seconds in and the judge already sounds done with the excuses. If you've ever wondered how a courtroom deals with someone ghosting probation, buckle up. This is about to get real.
The government, the Bexar County, the citizens of Bexar County, the completion of your probation. The same Antonio Ernesto Alvarado, who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2019 CR 7587 for the offense of burglary of a habitation with intent to commit assault on January 16, 2020 for a term of 4 years. Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
State?
In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Antonio Ernesto Alvarado, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of December 2020 and January 2021 in violation of condition number 5.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
State?
Your Honor, we waive the rest of the.
Any objections to the state's waivers?
No objections, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to
Legal reality check. When you plead true to violating probation, you're not just admitting a mistake. You're handing the court the power to throw the book at you. And in Texas, that book can weigh up to 20 years in prison. Let that sink in.
violation of condition number 5, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine.
Yes.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 5?
What did you report?
I did.
Now, here's the thing.
Yes. Okay.
And counsel, I'm so sorry. I don't have a trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal completed.
True. Yes, ma'am.
No.
I'm sorry.
Off the record. Could you get a trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal? That's okay. And we're off the record. So let me explain something to you. This is how motions to revoke work. Somebody is on probation. The state in probation is stating that they didn't do certain things.
Okay.
Sometimes it's you didn't report. Sometimes it's you're using drugs. Sometimes you're not doing classes that are ordered. Do you understand that?
Okay.
Now, sometimes people will plead true. Now, once you plead true to a violation, I have to let you know what the range of punishment.
Here's a key legal nugget. Plea deals are not promises from the judge. They're suggestions. The court isn't bound to honor anything unless it's in writing and approved. So if you're banking on leniency, hope isn't a legal strategy.
Is. So in your case, the range of punishment is up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have some sort of agreement with the state, that's an agreement that you and your attorney have decided to enter into, but the court does not have to follow that agreement because you do not have a contract with the state. You do not have a contract with your attorney. You have a contract with the court. Now, sometimes people will plead true. Maybe they'll plead true to not reporting. They'll say, all right, it's true, but I have an explanation. I have a reason why I didn't report. Somebody may say, I didn't report. I was in a coma at the hospital, and they bring documentation that they were in the coma at the hospital. Does that mean that it's not true? No, it's true. They didn't report. They just have a reason for not reporting. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand if you've reached an agreement with the state, I don't have to follow that agreement. Do you understand?
No.
So I could sentence you up to 20 years in prison. Do you understand?
No.
All right, we're going to go back on the record. So, Mr. Alvarado, you entered a plea of true to violation of condition number 5. Is that correct? No, listen to me. You entered a plea of true to violation of condition number 5. Is that correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
All right. Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 5, I can revoke you, find you guilty, and send you to prison for up to 20 years? Did you understand? And did you understand that I can sentence you also up to a $10,000 fine? All right, you need to stop whispering. You need to speak up so that the court reporter can hear.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, do you understand all of that?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 5?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 5 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is not, Your Honor.
All right, state, what are you requesting?
Your Honor, we are asking that his probation be.
All right, here's the pivot. The judge is giving him a rare chance to explain. This is where emotional stakes spike. Will he own up, dodge responsibility, or spin a redemption arc? Stay with it.
Revoked.
All right, defense, what are you requesting?
Judge, we're asking that you extend his probation for a year. Let him complete the programs that he needs to do, family violence and the other program on parenting class. He has a place to live. He failed to report. I told him he needs to report in the future and follow your rules. He said he'll do that.
All right, so here's the question. Why is he not reporting? You want to
I don't think he has a reason.
All right, is there something you want to tell me?
During this
Wait
time,
a second. You want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
My name is Antonio Alvarado.
All right, why were you not reporting?
To be honest, ma'am, I mean, I had caught COVID. It was during 2020. I caught COVID. Not only that, but after that,
So you're saying,
Listen,
let me wait. So you're saying in June 2020, you caught COVID?
yes,
All right, so how long did COVID last for you?
didn't last that long. It lasted only a couple of weeks.
All
Yes,
right,
ma'am.
so that's June 2020, you caught COVID. So July, did you report to
No,
probation?
ma'am.
August,
No, ma'am.
September,
No, ma'am.
October,
No, ma'am.
November,
No, ma'am.
December,
No, ma'am.
January.
No, ma'am.
Have you reported since 2020?
No, ma'am. I have not.
All right.
I have no excuse.
This part hits hard. I just put it on the back burner. It's a moment of raw honesty, but in the eyes of the law, life stress doesn't erase legal responsibility. And burglary with assault? That's not something you just forget.
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. I have no excuse. I just know that I've worked. I had my children, and I had a lot of bills and everything that life had accumulated on me. I started working, and I just put it on the back burner because I had child support to do. I had a career that I had a job that I figured was going to help me get out of my situation, and it didn't because the economy got worse. And then I figured, you know what, let me do this. Let me go into HVAC program so that way I can not only better myself, but better pay everything that I owe and try to get my license back. And I actually, with me not reporting, I put this in the back burner, which I shouldn't have had. Whatever I should
No,
have.
I don't, here's my question for you. This is just a question I ask. You know, if you have an answer, great. If you don't, you don't.
Yes, ma'am.
Why do you think that you can be on probation and just forget about it?
I shouldn't have thought like that.
No, I mean, it's like, why do you think that's the case? That, okay, I know I committed a burglary of a habitation with an assault. That's what you did.
Yes, ma'am.
So a burglary of a habitation with intent to commit assault, that means that you're going into someone's home without permission and you are assaulting them.
Yes,
You're
ma'am.
beating them up.
Yes, ma'am.
So why do you think that you can be on probation for that, then not do what was required of you and just go on with living your life as though this does not exist and you don't owe the government, the Bexar County, the citizens of Bexar County, the completion of your probation?
Because that's what happened with my ex, and me and my ex have been trying to get back together at that time too.
Oh, so you and Maria Alvarado have been trying to get back together?
And at that time,
All right.
talking, communicating.
So during this time, you all have been communicating?
Here's the twist. The state was actually more lenient than the judge. They asked for 4 years. The judge gave 6. That's courtroom discretion in action, and a harsh reminder that in these cases, silence or stalling only makes things worse.
While you've been on probation?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And part of your conditions of probation?
And not communicate. Yes, ma'am. And I apologize about that.
No. You could communicate with her according to your conditions. I think it's no harmful or injurious contact. But yeah. All right. Any other questions?
I think hopefully he learned a lesson. He can move forward, follow your instructions.
Yes, ma'am.